Voting starts today for the November election, and Texans have a lot to decide when it comes to what's on the ballot. Here to talk about this is Travis County GOP Chairman Matt Mackowiak and Glenn Smith from Progress, Texas. Thank you both for being here.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Glenn, 3 House seats are up for grabs. How important are these races to both parties?
Well, I think all these House races are important to both parties. The history of the seats in this case would point to pretty good Democratic probabilities in 2 of the districts. In the race to replace Dr. Zerwas, who's been a good moderate state representative in my view, although he's in the wrong party. I think a Democrat may have the advantage there because there's 1 Democrat and 6 Republicans, so it's going to be a runoff, I assume. That one could be a toss-up. Whatever the outcome, it's important that people understand how important it is and get out and vote. Learn about the races and go vote.
Matt, how much of an impact will the House vote have on the 2020 presidential election?
Yeah, I mean, it tells you a little bit about enthusiasm and organization and maybe sort of directionally what, voters in those areas are thinking. They're also a moment in time, and, these elections are occurring a year before the 2020 election occurs. You're limited by very short campaigns, by, as Glenn said, large fields with candidates. And keep in mind, these state House members are not going to serve in a legislative session unless there's a special, which I don't think there will be. So it's not going to matter that much. They're going to vote next November to see who will represent them for the next 2 years, which would include the legislative session. So, look, I've been on both sides of special elections, winning and losing. When you win, you make the argument it matters so much. When you lose, you make the argument it doesn't matter at all. Obviously, it's somewhere in the middle. But special elections are important to understand that they're special, right? They're held on a particular day in a particular area with particular candidates, and those factors won't be replicated again.
Glenn, let's turn our attention to a local proposition here in Austin. Prop A calls for elections for leasing any city land for sports or entertainment. Why are both sides of this proposition hoping it won't pass?
I think that the zealots that got the city propositions A and B on the ballots did a great disservice to the city of Austin. Both of these ballot propositions would do far more harm than good at city proposition A and proposition B. Maybe they were well-intentioned in the first place, but they've gone so far that take it together, they're going to really, really hurt money for music and arts and heritage. And people like the Long Center is going to lose money. The YMCA will lose if Prop A passes. The easiest solution for voters is just to remember to vote against both those city propositions because they will really damage the city economically far into the future.
Matt, would like to get your take on Prop A and here in Austin.
Yeah, so I'm conflicted on this because our Travis County GOP did vote in favor of both of these propositions just last week. And I think the reason for that is generally we believe that letting voters approve before taxpayer dollars are expended is a good thing. That said, I'm very sensitive to the arguments Glenn made. I think it's ridiculous to ask small groups who use city facilities to have voters approve them. ACL would be an example of that. South by Southwest would be an example of that. On Prop B, look, I very much believe we need to expand the convention center. I think it's crucial. We're losing conventions to Las Vegas and Nashville and New Orleans because we don't have the space and we can't offer the dates, and so that's affecting tourism and growth in the future. So I think it's important that people come to their own mind on those issues. I would also point out County Proposition A on expanding the Expo Center is really important. I wholeheartedly support that. More scholarship money, making the Expo Center better for more events. Very, very good thing. Good thing for Rodeo Austin, which is one of our best nonprofits here in town.
If I could add something real quick on Proposition B, it would kill millions of dollars in solutions for the homeless, which Matt and I both agree is a significant problem in Austin today. And we'd lose those millions of dollars a year to fight that problem if Proposition B passes.
Okay. Glenn, Matt, thank you for coming in and sharing your perspectives with us tonight.
Thanks.
Thank you.